I want to start off this video by saying that the absurdity of Cruelty Squad lends to its overall parody of consumerism and the gig economy, especially in a day and age where you can crypto coin images that people can just screenshot. But now that I've said those words, I want to say a bunch of pee-pee poo-poo words, so you don't get the idea that I'm unrelatable and pretentious, especially with my other content that's already on this channel. I'm looking at you, anal man. Cruelty Squad is fucking weird. In fact, it's mega fucking weird. It's just an eyesore. It's bright colors, it's mismatched textures, it's pseudo-lobotomy of the person playing it. It's actually all quite amazing. Don't even get me started on the level design. Oh. It seems to have a general lack of level design, actually. You just get lost so easily. There doesn't seem to be a lot of rhyme or reason to where things are or what rooms people are in. And I get that that's the point, and I actually kind of love it. It makes you explore the map because you're constantly always lost. If you play this game and you know where everything is, as in like, you follow the markers perfectly, you understand where things are in the layout, you're lying or you're God, okay? One of the two. Can't be both. For instance, in one level you're tasked with killing a governor who's trying to impose anti-corporate legislation, and I found myself just sort of wandering through the level. It's this vast mall. It has these different hexagons that are supposed to be like different areas of the shopping center, but it all sort of blends together, and as well the map is relatively small in comparison to what you need to do. Like, the part of the map that you need to be in is small compared to the rest of the map. You do end up wanting to explore the rest of the map. It's just so absurd. You never know what you're gonna find. For instance, I took a back room to try to get around police officers, some enemies, and the floor opened up and I was attacked by some Evil Dead looking motherfuckers where I had to activate this weird freaky face and skip down out of the basement. Like, what the fuck? Who thinks of that? It's genius and terrifying and weird and wrong, and I don't like it, but I love it. Overall, I want people to understand that this game is weird. It's obvious that it's weird, but it's weirder than you'd think, because it also has something to say. It's definitely about consumerism, about capitalism, about wanting the best thing, about how corporations don't care about smaller people. Most of the missions, you're taking out people who are either stealing company secrets, trying to make the world a better place, or trying to be independent from corporations. It's all just really odd. And even down to the bone, it's about consumerism and capitalism. The name of the company is called Consumer Products, or is it Consumer Softworks? Let me give it a quick look up real quick. We gotta know. Consumer Soft Products. It seems like the company was just made to release this one game. Now, I want to talk about the gameplay very briefly, because the gameplay is fun, but it's lackluster. I definitely understand that this game is in beta. There's not much to do. You can kind of go at it something stealth mode or sicko mode are the two modes you can go in. And I prefer sicko mode, bee hopping from place to place, cocking the clock off of any cop that tries to knock my block off. Wow. It's just fun to jump around for me. I don't really like the slow and steady pace of a stealth action game. But I have explored that facet of the game. You will, in most levels, find an alternate route to get to the target. For instance, in the first real level, past the tutorial, you can either take a side route around the building, up through the storage area of the building, and throw a grenade down the vents into the office room where one of your targets is, or you can just run through the building guns blazing. It doesn't really matter. As long as you get it done and get to the exit, it's fine. You're done with the game. You're done with the level. And you can find a lot of collectibles. There are ways you can mod your characters through making money. Oh my god, I forgot to talk about making money. You get money at the end of every level. You can also pick up people's organs. You can harvest the enemy's organs to take them to the organ market, which you can access by the simple press of the tab button to pull up the stock market, the organ market, and the fish market. Personally, I have not explored getting rich off of the stock market in this game because I am currently still lamenting the fact that I missed out on the GameStop explosion. So, you know, it's very upsetting for me to look at the stock market ups and downs, the dizzying highs. But selling people's organs on the stock market just like from your phone is fucking hilarious. And you can buy these mods. For instance, my favorite mod, not because I use it, but because its name is so funny, is the double jump mod, which is called the Gunk Booster, which, when you double jump, it makes a farting noise, which is funny to me because I'm 11, and spews green cream all over the floor. Who thinks of this stuff? There's a lot of guns that are strange. There's a DNA gun that you can find on the first level after getting some augments that allow you to jump pretty high. I did not get the max jump augment, so I ended up stacking trash cans on top of each other and jumping to it. But when you shoot an enemy with it, they explode into a giant corrupt pile of DNA that's just a bloody mess. It also, if you're close enough, destroys your game's FPS. Now, and all that's fun. All that's good. But there is one feature of this game that I really like, and it's very... I keep saying using the word creative, because this game, if it's nothing else, is creative. It's ugly, it's stupid, it's silly, but it's definitely creative. When you reload your gun, you don't just press a button. You actually have to hold mouse 2 and pull down with your mouse. And when you do that, there's like a little line, and you can meet the threshold to reload your gun, and then it instantly reloads your gun. And I've always liked features like this in games that try to push the boundaries or make things a little bit more tense. But that's really fun. It adds tension to the gameplay. It's kind of like in Hotline Miami, how you only get what bullets are in the gun when you pick it up and then you can throw it. In fact, this game, when you're playing it fast-paced, like I like it, feels a lot like Hotline Miami. The stealth sections are fine, but, you know, again, I prefer to jump around like a frog with a gun on razor blades. But when I talk about this game, it might sound like I like this game, but have mixed feelings, and I just want to wrap this video up by saying, no, I love this game. This game is fucking awesome. I recommend this game to high heaven if you can stand it. You just have to deal with the initial migraine, and you'll be fine. I promise you. Obviously, it's in early access, so I'm sure it'll be worth the price when it gets out of early access, but I really recommend supporting this game if you feel comfortable with buying an early access game. I think that we need more games like Cruelty Squad in the gaming industry. I know it's a silly indie game, but it can show... But this is wild. But I hope when it comes out, it doesn't lose the uniqueness that it has. I don't think that the creators of this game are going to listen to feedback to make it more normal, but just in case, remember that if this game comes out and it turns out that they've turned it into a normal game, or even slightly more normal than it is, they've failed, because this game is fun, because it's weird. I need more games like this in my life. I also need Bionicle to come back into stores. God, I need Bionicle to come back into stores. Oh my lord. Anyway, this has been for your consumption. This is the first video essay style thing I've ever done, so I'm sorry if it's disjointed. There'll probably be more of these to come. I just felt like I had to make this video. Thank you for watching if you've made it all the way through. Even if you put it on the background, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that your image of me has been shattered if you thought that I was actually Analman, or Scum, or any of those characters, because deep inside me, they reside in my heart, but unfortunately, they are not me. Anyway, bye-bye!
Those are more expensive, but good. I think that's kind of where they get you. Like, there's no income tax, but you like your property taxes are higher.
I need to get back into the habit of reading chat. I feel bad because I'll look like once every like 5 minutes. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've streamed in like a year. Okay, forgive me. I'm trying my best.
You're forgiven.
Thank you.